Our days of training flew by. Soon, it was the day of the Provisional Hero Licensing Exam. And so, we all gathered at the National Takoba Arena.
If you can pass this test and get your provisional licenses, then you novice eggs will hatch into chicks. You'll be semi-pros. Do your best.
All right, let's call out the usual, you guys. On my mark, plus... Ultra!
Who the heck is this guy? He's way too excited. Wait, that uniform. You're from Shiketsu on the other side of Japan. Of all the hero courses out there, that one rivals UA's.
You know it's pretty rude to barge into other people's huddles like that, Inasa.
I'm so very extremely sorry! I just wanted to say plus ultra! You see, I really love UA High School!
As a Shiketsu student, it's important that you cultivate the proper behavior. You may be our golden boy, but you have much to learn.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
The idea that I must sanction my classmate is deplorable. But I'll do it.
Now thanks for this passionate training session! What a thrill! I'm in good hands, sir!
I believe my lesson has gone over your head. What a waste of my time. Useless. Resign yourself to defeat.
Raging Storm!
Best. Eye on the ball. Squish. Empty. En route. You're a nobody. Now's the time. Engage. Dead shot. Don't take me lightly. Resign yourself to defeat.
Okay, yeah, pretty cool. Fun style. I really, you know.
Best. En route.
I'm kind of digging play style. Win! I really should have got me some G.
You didn't realize the difference in our strength. Amazing.
New story! And yet I greatly appreciate it, nevertheless! How extremely honored we are to compete against the incredible students of UA! I'm so looking forward to it!
Enough.
Inasa Yuarashi. He's the same year as you all, and received the top scores for students admitted through recommendations. Although, for some reason, he turned UA down.
This guy says that he loves our school, but he passed on his chance to enroll when it was offered?
He's the real deal. Watch out for him. Now, change into your costumes and head to orientation. You've got no time to waste.
Alright. We're gonna BRB.
Let's begin!
Alright. Let's get back in it.
And just like that, our exam was about to start. We changed into our hero gear and assembled, anxious to hear the details of the first part of the trial.
So, anyway, here are the basic rules. Listen well. The examinee will put 3 of these targets on his or her body. They can go anywhere you want as long as it's an exposed area. That's only fair. The targets are programmed to light up whenever they've been touched by the balls we're handing out to you. If all 3 of your targets are activated, that means you're out. You get to the next round by taking down 2 people, but only the first 100 students to fulfill the requirements move on. That's the basic gist of it. Got it? Good. Without further ado, let's begin the first part of the licensing exam. 4, 3, 2, 1, start!
Oh my goodness.
An earthquake! No, someone's quirk must have caused the ground to break apart. This is bad. I've got to find everyone, or at least some of my classmates fast. If I'm alone, I'm done for. The other schools have had so much more time to work together and train. They're versed in battle. I don't know why, but I'm actually getting pretty excited about this.
Tag, you're it. Not smart, staring off into space. But what's really weird is that you're in trouble and still smiling.
What? This girl came out of nowhere!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
That hat. You're from Shiketsu.
You're still calm and composed. So cool. All I have to do is tap you with the ball, and that makes two.
I'm okay. Huh, you sure like to talk. I've got to make sure I don't get taken out. Eat fight!
Super dangerous. Take that!
I'm gonna beat you down!
Gotcha!
Here I come! Kick!
Wild! True painful blow! Take that!
Nice.
Gotta make the most of my effort!
Yeah.
I'll show you! Just get started!
Crazy. The worst for real.
Going to the other side of me does not change anything, mind you.
All right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing! What? She disappeared again?
I tracked you down because there's a good possibility that UA's students will be ganged up on. I wanted the chance to talk. UA is such a prestigious school, and I've taken an interest in you.
That was close!
Oh, you think my quirk lets me disappear? That's not it. I was just hiding. It's just a technique. One that lets me become invisible to any of my opponents.
Wait, you learned a technique that impressive at Shiketsu?
You got it. I hold my breath, clear my mind, and disappear. It's simple. The hardest part is not thinking, to be honest. The trick is to not view your training as some kind of chore.
Almost got me! I'm trapped. I couldn't find my classmates. And now I'm the target! The worst case scenario I thought of earlier is now a reality.
Are you okay?
I'll pet
Over
you.
here, hurry!
That voice! It's Uraraka! Uraraka! There you are! Uraraka! There you are!
We can,
Let's
yeah, we
begin.
can do this. We can do this, and that'd be the last one for now. Or maybe we'll just keep going.
We got split up because of someone's quirk. And then, we were surrounded by other examinees. Suddenly, Uraraka called out to save me. But then, out of nowhere, the ground under her collapsed. And we were in big trouble again.
The ground's so shaky. I'm gonna fall.
Back at camp, I chose to fight and save someone, but at the cost of my arms. If I had only been faster, I would have been able to get Koda to Mr. Aizawa sooner. And then I could have gone after the villains myself. And if Kachan was never taken, then All Might would never have had to fight against All for One at the warehouse. To help others, you have to be able to take care of yourself. Until my body is able to catch up to my quirk, I won't use One for All at 100%. Instead, I'll rely on support items to compensate for my weaknesses.
Thanks. Sorry, I really messed up back there, huh?
No, that's not true. You were outnumbered. But be honest. You're someone from Shiketsu, aren't you? Uraraka can now ignore her quirk side effects for a short period of time and use it to make herself float without getting sick. But you haven't tried to use that power at all, even though you were in danger. And even more suspicious, you exposed yourself to the enemy without a plan. That's not like the Uraraka I know.
If you saved me even though you knew I was a fake, does that mean you were trying to use me somehow? Cute. Please tell me more about yourself. Everything.
She scratched me? What's the matter with this girl?
Deku, are you okay?
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Here's my first move! Play with plenty of time to spare. Attack! I'll float this! Yay! Counter! Soft, feathery. Yeah. Harsh! I can still do it! Rise up! How's this? Yikes! So you got me! I'm flying! I'll float it! Okay. Attack! Why you... Take this! This should be enough.
Shut up!
It anymore.
No!
Win!
Amazing! Effective. Those reflexes! Ochako Uraraka. He really trusts you a lot, you know. I wanted to talk to him more, but not with so many people around. Bummer.
We can't chase her. It might have just been her quirk, but it looked like she wasn't wearing her targets. We don't have much time left, and it would be hard to get a point off of her.
Sure.
Uraraka! There you are! What's with this? Let's begin!
I wasn't exactly sure I made the right move running off with Bakugo and Kirishima. Before long, we ran into Shiketsu. This rude guy had a gross quirk, and somehow, he turned Kirishima into a literal meatball.
This is a demonstration. Proof of the difference in level between our classes. We value obligation and dignity. Things that appear to be sorely lacking among you.
You shut your face! Obligation? Dignity? You just like to hear yourself talk. Show us with your actions, not your cheap words! If you can.
He's hard to follow. Makes me feel kind of dumb.
He said his beady eyes are full of tears so he can't see how strong his opponents are.
My eyes are dry and handsome, thank you!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
UA High. I have respect for your school. I take pride in the fact that our institutions are treated as equals. But your class has done nothing to earn my respect. Especially you, Bakugo! Trick.
I hate your type. You're dead!
Despair.
Yeah!
Let's do this.
Shut up! Got a problem? Shaking your boots.
I screwed up.
Let's just ball up and cry! I'll test you!
Time to spare.
Take this!
You will be defeated. You must know it's time to die.
Are you... Just die already!
Let's do this.
Shut up already! Max output!
It begins.
Shut up already! Even in a pinch!
I must.
Wow.
I yield to no one.
Damn it! I'll blast you!
It begins.
Blast off! Freak!
What's wrong with me?
Well, that sucks.
Win! Come on! Let me enjoy this a bit!
New story!
This has nothing to do with what school we go to. Fact is, I'm just stronger than you. Don't forget it.
Beast. I see what I must do. The only way to teach each of you a lesson is by breaking you. Then you'll know what it means to be dignified and behave like a hero!
To be dignified.
What's with this guy? Fighting right now is pointless. Let's just get this over with.
Projectiles? What a nuisance. I'll make you something more appealing.
Don't ignore me!
I wasn't.
No way! What's with this?
Let's begin!
This test has an unusually low passing rate. At first this seemed counterintuitive. With All Might retired, wouldn't it make more sense to flood the streets with heroes? But then I realized, this test weeds out the riffraff. I agree with that way of thinking, so I decided to thin the herd myself.
You're ignoring the test because you think you're superior? Are you insane? Also, you've been doing nothing but hurling insults at us this entire time. That's super hurtful.
I assume this means you recognize the truth in my words. Take this time to reflect on your failure.
I was talking about my classmates!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
I'll take the first move! Shaking triple!
Empty.
From electric!
Electric shock! My senses!
Retaliate!
En route. Engage.
Ouch! Aim true!
Dangerous.
Electrical!
My senses!
Boom! Beware of lightning strikes!
Ouch!
Lightning! Strike!
My senses!
Get a powder!
I can still do it.
Smack! Aim true! Don't be a jerk!
Time to spare.
I'm damn tough! Excellent!
Electric blast!
Grits.
You got caught in my domain.
Win! Yeah! How was my electricity? Amazing! Bakugo might seem like a total jerk on the surface, but he's trying hard to be a pro hero. And Kirishima is such a good dude that he rushed an enemy for his friends, even though it was a stupid thing to do.
I'll teach you to be more aware of your place, you degenerates!
You only know bits and pieces of info about these guys. Don't insult them when you don't know them!
What took you so long?
That was weird. Thanks, man.
The more damage he takes, the more people get released. No wonder he relied on long-distance attacks.
I mean, that should have been a little bit obvious.
I found them, Ayama! So come with me to... Ayama!
Let's begin!
Oh, perfect video. Perfect.
As the representative for Class 1A, it was my duty to search for my peers. But when I met up with Ayama, we found ourselves surrounded by other examinees. Then for some reason, Ayama fired his laser beam toward the sky. As the head of our class, it's my responsibility to lead the others. I want to serve UA and all of its students to the best of my abilities. That's what my brother would do. It's through my actions that I'll realize my ultimate dream. But seriously, Ayama, what are you doing?
I'm standing out. If you try to protect me, you'll fail the test. I've already got 2 of my triggers hit, and they'll be swarming me soon. You'll have a much better chance without me. With your speed, you should be able to hit their targets.
Where is this even coming from?
Papa, Mama, why am I so different from everybody else?
My ultimate dream has always been to be an equal to the amazing people at our school.
Aoyama's laser! That's where everyone's headed! Please continue to swarm that area!
Ah, that's it. You're rounding up all of our opponents. Now, Black Abyss! Covert Black Ops Arms!
He bought us some time. Go, 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 you guys! Get some out of them while they're distracted!
Everyone! Ayama! I don't know who you want to be equal with because I don't know what you're measuring yourself against. But this was your doing. Thank you!
Well, I guess this means my twinkling won't have to stop after all.
Only 7 spots left. Make that 5. The pressure's on now. In the final minutes, UA came together and pulled off some absolutely insane combos out there. And that's it. Every spot is now filled. 100 students will advance. The end is finally here. Woohoo!
We spotted your belly button laser, and that's how we were able to meet up with everybody. Thanks.
And with that, the first part of the exam ended. Somehow, everyone in Class 1A passed. But we weren't done yet. The second exam would begin soon. What would it entail?
In the break after the first test, while we tried to prepare for whatever was in store for us next, the loud guy from Shiketsu started glaring at me. Hey, you. Did I offend you somehow?
Oh no. I'm sorry, did I hurt your feelings? Boo-hoo, Endeavor's son.
Huh?
I can't help but hate you and your dad. You've changed a little bit since the first time our paths crossed. But that doesn't matter. You still have your father's eyes.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
My father's eyes? Wait, what is that supposed to mean? Hold on.
This is one hot flame!
Don't move up. That's dangerous.
Fiercely! I'm burning!
Fiercely.
This is one hot flame!
Maximum output. Max power.
Hold! I'm getting...
Hold on. Move.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
My father's eyes? Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Scorching! Burning!
Don't move a muscle. I'll freeze you.
Freezing!
That's dangerous. Fiercely.
This is one hot flame!
Hold some flame. Hold on. Move. Freeze.
I'm getting freezing!
That's dangerous. Hey, son. I can't get out.
Burn it all!
Back off. Stand back.
I'm burning!
Hold on. Don't move a muscle. Burn. Maximum output. Max out.
Blast Ultra!
I'm lost!
Win!
I can't stop. I won't stop. Amazing.
New story!
Yoarashi, calm down. Todoroki, I'm sorry for his rudeness. Let's try to work together in the second trial.
Now we will begin the next and final exam. For this portion, you'll be rescuing injured persons in a hazard zone. We'll be scoring you on a point system. If you have more points than the benchmark at the time the exercise comes to an end, then you pass the exam. Now, how about a story? Unknown villains have performed a large-scale terrorist attack spanning all of insert city name here. Your task is to save as many people as you can and help the injured. Now, begin!
With that, the final test for the provisional licensing exam was underway. I had to do my best and pass, no matter what it took. Let's begin!
If I was going to get my provisional hero license, I had to overcome a villain attack and rescue victims. I decided to leave the injured to other people and deal with the bad guys. But then I ran into him.
Tell me, you sad excuses for heroes. Will you help my victims or fight?
He dodged my ice easily, but how about my fire? I'm gonna blow you away! Why'd you use your flames? The heat makes the air rise up! You blocked me so you'd get all the glory, didn't you? Hatred's in your blood! You really are Endeavor's son! You're exactly like him! What? I didn't do that on purpose. What the hell has been up with you this whole time? My old man's got nothing to do with this
This is completely outrageous. I can't believe you're arguing at a time like this.
Final round! Ready? Clash! To me, heroes should be full of passion. They bring hope and inspiration to people, with the fire burning in their hearts. They care! But all I see in you and your father's eyes is cold-blooded rage. Nothing but hatred and cruelty! You think we're the same? Don't be ridiculous. I'm nothing like him. I have no feelings about my old man anymore. No. There is still some hate inside me.
Let's prevail. No freedom for you.
I'm fired up! I'm boiling! Fly away! Blast Ultra!
Too warm.
Win! All right! This is the highest honor! Excellent! New story!
You reap what you sow.
Crap! This anger in my heart. I've become the exact thing that I've always hated! Damn it. I can't believe it. Our quirks aren't compatible, and we have zero teamwork. There's no way we can beat a top hero when we're at odds like this. Hopefully he understands too, and feels the same way I do. Lift up my fire from below. That's it! Then my whirlwind! Create an inferno! Him!
Let's begin!
This won't make up for their foolishness earlier. They realized their mistakes. This is an attempt to make up for them. How persistent.
A quirk that uses wind. Why didn't I remember such an obnoxious guy sooner? We have met before. I guess I wasn't paying attention back then. I only wanted to reject my father. To forget him. And my past, my bloodline. Or forget them. But I can't just ignore them.
That's right. The events that comprise our histories don't just disappear. So, what now?
I have nothing.
Then it's over.
No! Get away from those two!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
With my new style!
Stupid! What?
Here I come! Come on! No time for breaks! Kick! Kick! I'm ready to rip! I'm working you out!
Don't
Here I
move.
come!
Warm!
No time for kick! Technique! I'm gonna kick
Cowardly!
your butt!
Strength! You don't have the strength! I will not fall. Don't turn a blind eye. No freedom for you. Airhead.
Come on!
Made a good effort.
Win!
All right. Excellent! Starting the
story!
Yeah, so here's the thing. At this time, all of the injured citizens have been rescued from the disaster zone. It may seem anticlimactic, but with this, the provisional licensing exam has officially been completed! We're done here!
It's over?
This restraining gear really made it tough to move around. Glad that's done. I have to admit, that Tower of Flame was an inspired attack. And with Midoriya's surprise counter once I'd been weakened, I might have had a hard time if the test went on, even lost.
Part 2. Let's begin! Those who passed the second round were announced soon. The judges seemed to score us on the pivotal decisions made in the emergency situation. From UA, only Todoroki and Kacchan ended up failing the exam.
Todoroki! I'm sorry, it's my fault that you didn't pass the licensing exam and won't get your license! My focus was too narrow-minded, too selfish!
You're fine. I got us off to a bad start. Besides, I was able to realize something about myself thanks to your bluntness.
The provisional licensing exam was finally over, and I passed! And Deku, well, he looked like he was on top of the world.
So many people have helped me to get to this point, and some of them went through a lot of trouble to do so. It's like this is proof I've matured, that I've gotten stronger, and it makes me so happy. I need to show this to my mom and All Might as soon as possible. Let's begin! Night was falling by the time we got back from the Provisional Hero Licensing exam. That's when Kacchan cornered me and said he wanted to talk.
You've always made me sick, Deku. You were useless. No power at all. A joke. Then suddenly you managed to get into this school with a brand new quirk that appeared out of nowhere. I haven't forgotten what you said before. That your abilities were given to you. You got your quirk from All Might, didn't you? He gave you his power.
As soon as he mentioned my quirk, I knew what this was about. That's what I get for breaking my promise. Why did you call me out here?
You and I both wanted to be just like All Might when we were growing up. I was the one who had the potential. But somehow, a little nobody like you was singled out by the person I admired most. That's why we're here. You and I are settling this. Right here. Right now.
Huh? What? Why are you doing this?
I want to know what made All Might give his power to a loser like you. Let me see for myself. Fight me!
Kacchan, you can't be serious.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Is it because you looked up to him more than I did? And if that's the case, does it mean everything I've done to be like him is wrong?
No, of course that's not true! You were right to admire him the way you did! Just hold on!
What a pain! Our whole lives you were stuck to me. I couldn't get rid of you. No matter how much I tried, you kept coming back!
I'm
Why did I end up having to chase after someone who was always so far behind me? Why did a damn small fry like you get strong and become the #1 hero's sidekick? His favorite!
I'm gonna do it! Here I come!
Back off!
I'm working you out! Kick! Here I come! Gotta make the most of my effort! Always feel in a fight! I have the timing!
Reckless Ultra! You better not forget this!
Win! All right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing!
New story! You got so much better, and I'm the reason he lost his power! If I'd been stronger, if I hadn't been kidnapped by villains, then it never would have happened. So what the hell am I supposed to do now?
This guilt, he's been carrying it around, obsessing, hurting. He's blaming himself, even more than me. It doesn't really matter who wins or loses this fight. Even so, I have to go through with it. Because in this moment, I'm the only person in the world who understands how Kacchan felt. If I'm gonna do this, I'm going all out!
You think you're better than me? But if you seriously believe you're gonna surpass me as a hero, even with your newfound power of yours, you better think again, you damn nerd!
You had so much going for you that I didn't have! All Might was my hero, but you were the person actually in my life! I thought you were incredible! That's the reason I kept chasing after you! You're the best. That's why I want to defeat you. I have to! In order to make All Might proud and surpass the expectations he set for me!
I won't lose to you! We're done here. I won this fight. You have All Might's power, but even using his strength, even after making it your own, somehow you still managed to lose to me. You're still pathetic.
Midoriya.
Let's begin!
Stop this right now, both of you. I'm sorry, but I heard what you said. I didn't understand before. I should have. Young Midoriya was powerless, but still more heroic than anyone else. Young Bakugo, I knew you were strong. You were someone who could already fight. So I decided he should have the chance to stand in the ring.
But now you know I'm weak too. I always wanted to be like you, which meant being as strong as possible. But look what I did to you. Because I'm not good enough.
This is not your fault. I was going to lose my power. You're powerful, and I let that blind me. I apologize. I missed what was important. I forgot that you boys are just kids. Young Midoriya looks up to your strength, you know that. And I believe that's why you've always feared his heart and spirit, young Bakugo. Now that you've laid your feelings out on the table, maybe you'll understand each other. If you have mutual respect and focus on making one another stronger, you'll be unstoppable. You'll become the ultimate heroes. There's no limit to what you can do together.
Damn it. That's not what I wanted to hear. Deku, you had the strongest guy in the world lay the groundwork for you. Don't you dare lose again.
I'll work harder, so that I can beat you.
So talk, who knows about you two? You don't want this to get out, right, All Might? Well, your secret's safe with me. I won't tell anyone what's going on. I can keep my mouth shut.
And so, All Might told Kacchan the whole story. The truth behind One for All. About how he used that power to become the symbol of peace. How he was gravely injured, which limited his strength. And finally, how he chose his successor.
The secret, please keep it. I'm terribly sorry for asking you to do this for me, but I'm afraid it must be done. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. But this doesn't change what I have to do. I'm gonna end up the #1 hero no matter what. But Deku, things aren't gonna be the same from now on. You got that? I won't stop until I'm the most powerful. I'll fly higher than you could ever dream, even if you are the chosen one.
Right, then I'll be even better, stronger than you can imagine. That's how the secret between me and All Might became one the three of us shared. After that, it felt like my relationship with Kacchan changed. We were like normal rivals.